teaching English language learners is not just about putting them in the classroom and giving them tons of English content, because the kids can't process the content when they're trying to understand the language. So if you have some idea of how kids begin to acquire a second language, if you can bring in some of the strategies that you'll find in any research book on how to teach English language learners, you'll be able to provide kids opportunities to access the content while they're developing the language. But it's really, really important when you're working with English language learners to understand what that process is, because it is something that happens over time, and something that you can scaffold and support kids with if you know how to do it. And if you don't, then you run the risk of kids that are English language learners going through the system, developing the social English that they need to participate in the day-to-day activities, but never really accessing the content, and therefore not really learning what they need to learn and just go through the system. About 95% of the students that are in the Camino Nuevo pipeline enter the system as English language learners. And we know that when you're an English language learner, you're probably going to be an English language learner for a little while, and or not forever like me. But that's the community that we serve, and that's how we've designed our academic program, is around the research, the best practices that we have found in other parts of the country. And we really, the main things that I think contribute to our success is that we are very intentional about identifying the needs of our English language learners. We provide a systematic English language development program which actually targets teaching them the English language, and we monitor them. We monitor them very closely to make sure that they're making progress and that their English language development does not become stagnant over time. We have English language learners across the country that are not being served the way that they should be served, and that's really unfortunate, especially considering that we have this demographic shift coming in the next 20 years, and these are the kids that are going to be in the workforce and hopefully some of our leaders. So we need to figure out how we're going to address that issue personally.